Hi everybody. You know that I've got a new deck, and it was Black Friday price, and you know I've got a Christmas, two Christmas decks, a Christmas Carol and also Charles Dickens tarot. I'll be using them over the next few weeks. I'm using the Christmas Carol already, and I do that more detailed as I read the cards, whether it's in Dutch or English. But I saw this one, and this one is from 2023, and it costs $32.99 US, but I got it for a cheaper price because of Black Friday. So I just wanted it. I've wanted it for a year and a half, 2 years, and since 2023, and it is the Yuletide Tarot, as you can see, by Christopher Hughes, and it is the hope and warmth and tarot cheer for the most wonderful time of the year, and it rhymes. Keep the childlike wonder of midwinter burning brightly with the help of this festive deck, featuring re-imaged suits and candles, wands, good cheer, cups, canes, swords and gifts, pentacles. The Yuletide Tarot honors the spiritual time of the year while remaining true to Rider-Waite-Smith style. Best-selling author KRISTOFFER Hughes and gives guidebook presents detailed description of each card, keywords, meanings and holiday lore, as well as 5 unique midwinter spreads that will deepen your connection to this magical season. It includes 78 card deck and 312-page full-color guidebook. I will leave the ISBN number below in the description box and where you can get it. I got it from Amazon, as they had the Black Friday offer. Okay. It's got a stamp on it, North Pole with the reindeer express. It is made by Llewellyn, and this is the sign of Llewellyn, so it's not a pirate deck. There are pirate decks out there, but then it is a flip top, okay, and you've got no book with it. So to go the whole hog and pay that extra, then yes, it is worthwhile. I'll show you in a minute because I haven't opened it up yet, but I can't wait until tomorrow, so I'm doing it now. Also, I wanted the book because I want to, like with the Christmas Carol, I want to know the keywords and the meaning to the tarot cards. It's magnetic, and on the inside is, on the shortest day and the longest night, my gift to you is the warmth of light. It's beautiful rhyming, and I do like Llewellyn. I've got the witches and the dog tarot. You might have seen it. You can still see it in the playlist reviews. It is like a brown paper, like in the olden days. Parcels were packed in brown paper, and it's got a red ribbon, sort of like seasonal. So we're going to close the and it looks like a book, so you can put it in your bookcase. I'm going to just put it aside and just flip through it's a colourful book. You've got the cards as well depicted. Definitely beautiful. Let's have a look. Lighting tree. The Krampus is another word for the devil. So they have changed the titles by the looks of it. The Hanged Man. So I don't know whether there is a color code, but we better start at the front. This is the backing of the cards, as you can see. It's beautiful. It's really pretty. And then I think this is the world. Well, we'll see. Here you've got the candle, the cups, the rock, stick rock, and then the presents. So I think the cane is swords. We'll see. This is a bit about the author, Christopher Hughes. He's Wales is the chief of Anglesey Druid Order. Then we have Erin O'Leary Brown, upstate New York, specializes in children's illustrations, and it is childish, so it's also by the looks of it, it gives me that the first edition, first printing 2023. Okay, so definitely beautiful. This is the index, contents, introduction, tarot basics, the major arcana, the minor arcana, spreads, acknowledgements, and recommended reading. Okay, so that's why I bought it, the recommend reading. By the looks of it, I have always, this is the introduction, I've always loved midwinter celebrations that warm the heart and body, from the hope of the winter solstice and the rebirth of the sun, to the parades and rituals that punctuate the darkest night, to the family gathering on Christmas Day. I love all of them and look forward to their arrival in the deepest and darkest time of the year. Humans gather together to celebrate hope, warmth and light. Distant ancestors huddled together against the biting cold and intense darkness to share stories of perils and wonders. As the spices, we have not changed that much. As the species, we have not changed that much. While our technologies have advanced, many still crave the warmth of the season and the feelings that it evokes within us. It is time where we can suspend disbelief, cynicism and doubt as we gather together in the diverse range of traditions, spiritualities, religions and secular expressions. The season holds an intrigue and magic for different people regardless of their chosen path. I'm not going to read all of it. I don't want to spoil it for you, but if you want to get this deck, then you can read it yourself. This is the tarot basics. The original tarot emulates that of the midwinter traditions. So much of it is lost to mists of time. It is a gift from the past that is full of intrigue and mystery, and yet it likely started its life as a simple card game in the 15th century. So that is about the tarot, how long it's been in existence. Storytelling as key of reading. Well, I hope I do that well enough. Then we've got reading the cards, and then the great Yule tree. The Yule tree is 78, so 78 means the cards don't be put off by the numbers of the tarot, can be broken down into different sections. Okay, so the major arcana, there's 21 cards, as we know. You might recognize some of the titles of the major arcana from movies and TV. Some of them can appear dramatic and some are a little scary. So it's nice that they've put that in as a warning, like Death, Krampus, and I think Krampus is the devil, and the Hanged Man. Okay, and I think you can see all the 21 major arcana in small, so you know what to look for so that you don't get a fright. Okay, so that's the tarot basics. Now I can't find where what is. Let me see. A major arcana is being a big deal and appearing. Now let me see whether I can find the sorts of what is. The wands are candles and they're fire, so that's where it is. The swords are canes, the air. Pentacles are gifts, and the cups are good cheer, the water, good cheer. So we'll just have to see. I don't understand because my English isn't, it's good enough, but I mean, everybody changes the name, so it will be difficult. So I just wonder which cards are the good cheer. So the elements are water, fire, air and earth. So the canes, let's have a look. So the cane is what? The canes is the swords. Okay. The candles are the wands. Okay. They should have, you know, they will just have to associate the candle with the light, that's the warmth, so that's fire, so that is a good way to remember. Good cheer. Well, we'll have to come to that. Is the cups, and the gifts are the pentacles. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The green represents the majors. Okay, all collected together to form a frame for the minors, which are the numbered bubbles and branches, baubles and the branches. But if we look closer at the definition of the minor arcana, we can glean a little more meaning. Running down the tree center, forming decorations on its trunk, are the 4 suits which correspond to the elements. There you go. Wow. Okay, now that's cleared that up. Then you've got keywords like aces, seed, beginnings, potential, promise. So for the beginners, that is really good to have the keywords. I wonder, they're not on the deck, but it's good to know, especially if you are a big beginner. You might be getting mixed up with the cane and the presents. Okay. The king is stoic, stable, authoritative establishment. The queen is expressive, experienced, thoughtful and sustaining. Knight is ambitious, risky, movement and compulsive. Well, page is innocent, open, optimistic and enthusiastic. So that is quite helpful if you are a learner. Now I'm going to the major arcana, and we have the child here, and the child is naught, so that's the fool, naive, childish, immature, so I can relate to that. But definitely keeling in anticipation. The child represents the fool, traditional tarot and innocence and commencement of the soul's journey. Okay, we get the child gazes up into the darkness of the fireplace, where the embers cool in the hearth and heart of the home. But what will be the nature of what of that which will descend the chimney? The child anticipates the arrival of gifts by spirit that embodies the nature of the season itself. And yet, what the chimney represents is mystery, for there is no telling what lies beyond the darkness, other than expectation, the energy. The energy child, unorganized and potentially chaotic. So that is the definition of it, or rather the story of it. You've got keywords here: adventure, spontaneity and the beginning. So that helps as well. Divinatory meaning: the child asks you to ponder the function of innocence and challenge of risk-taking. Whatever the nature of your question, you may allow the necessary space for the situation to unfold of its own volition. The child represents the energy that precedes your current situation or question. It is the movement of energy before manifestation. You are in the state of flux between what might be and what can be, and in order for the unfolding of the matter to become apparent, you must employ trust, Do not be reliant on your expectations, for they may not serve you well, and seek only the disappointment, only to disappoint you. Instead, be a child and consider what you live within, the miraculous. In order for that to be manifested, you must give it due time and simply accept what comes down the chimney. Reverse meaning you have as well. I won't go into that because I would love to get into the cards. The magician is called the Magnus, so that shows the reverse. The Empress, or the what's her name? The High Priestess is the Mari Lit. So you can see that by the trees, and she's got the Torah around her neck, got the horse's head. So it can look a bit scary. This is the Empress. She's pregnant. She's got the sun on her tummy. Let's have a look. This is the Holy King, the Emperor. So I'm glad that they are numbered. They are. So this is St. Nicholas. In Holland we have St. Nicholas on the 5th of December. That's another reason why I wanted this, because you've got Father Christmas here as well. So he is number 5. So number 5 is the High Priest. And you've got mistletoe, and that is the Lovers, of course, number 6. And this is the Chariot, number 7. It's really in the theme of Christmas, and this is the Strength. Instead of the lion, we've got the reindeer. So let's go into the cards. I'm just going to the back of the book. Let's have a look. The Knights. And the Queen, the Knights and the Pages are separate to the decks. So the other pages are from 1 to 10. The Page of Canes. Let's have a look. Page of Gifts. That's Pentacles. And the Yule tree spread. That's the tree. I won't go into it, but I'm just going to show you the different ones. 12 days of Yule spread. I might do that one. Day of the questions of the day. Okay, so 20th solstice, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. So I'll have to make readings for the 20th. What challenges me in January? And then on the 21st, what is the rebirth in me, February? And that's for the whole year. So that could be a yearly spread as well. The 12 days before Christmas, you can interpret that in months as well, I think. Darkest Night spread. And then we've got the 3 Ghosts spread. And then we've got the list. The spread looks like at the nature of dynamics of relationship, both with yourself and others. Shuffle the cards into the following pattern and interpret, and remember to check twice. Okay, I might actually do this as extras for Christmas. We've got acknowledgements, and then we've got recommended reading. Those are where they've most probably got the information from. Okay. So that is it. That's it. And then you've got the back of the book. Eat, drink and be merry as you unlock the mysteries of tarot. There we go. You can find Llewellyn on Facebook, X, which is formerly Twitter, and Instagram. And that's their symbol. That said, and now I'm going on to the package. So I have to open it very gently. I wanted to show you this because this is what I like. This is something new. I hope they've done this with a purpose. you can put a pen through without damaging the cards. Okay, and then you can put the scissors in because you've got enough room to cut through without damaging the cards. I wish they had that drawer like they have on cigarette packets, and then you can just lock the cards. Now that's the backing, and they are plastified, and you can see they're very glossy, so that's not really nice for when you're doing readings on screen. So I'll have to watch out that the lamp doesn't shine in the cards. And we've got the child, so I'm just going to keep quiet, and if I see something like a changed name, I'll just note it. Okay, sweeties, I hope you're going to enjoy it. I'm going to enlarge the picture so that you can really enjoy watching. So let's have a look. I wanted to do it in daylight, but I couldn't wait. So we've got the child here with the number, we've got the present here, we've got the candle here. I wonder whether we've got anything else. Well, I've read the meaning of this one, so it's really Christmassy. This is the magician. It's Magus. It sounds more like Welsh or pagan. You've got all the tools in the basket here, and then he's cutting mistletoe. That's the High Priestess, and she's called the Marie Lit. Excuse me if I pronounce it wrongly. Matrona is net zoals Matre, that is mother, the Empress, number 3. I'm glad they're numbered. I love the way it is. She's so drawn very innocently with twigs of the conifer tree. Okay, usually it is crab apples or cranberries, one of those with the red beads. And then we have the Emperor. Then we have St. Nicholas. He's here in Holland and in Belgium on the 5th of December. And he represents the Hierophant. Then we've got the Lovers. I just love the mistletoe. That's Gemini. Mistletoe is the Lovers. The Chariot is the sleigh. So I wonder why they haven't put the sleigh down. They've put the chariot down because they're numbered. But anyway, we've got the Strength card. I think it's to make it what easier even on seasoned readers. We've got Father Christmas as the Hermit. Then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. The Justice card, but we don't see any scales. So that's weird. They could have made a picture in the kitchen using scales. But he's got the coal. So in the other Christmas deck, we have the story headed for the daily, and bringing coal from the back with an open door to the front of the house, or vice versa with an open door, to take the negative out and bring it out to the front door into the new, so it can disperse. It's also regarded as luck. He looks very dismayed. You know the story, it was done yesterday. The Hanged Man in the holly tree, and it's got different fruits, like nuts, leaves in it. You've got apples, you've got pears, you've got peaches, you've got cherries. I like that. It's the force of life. That's what the tree represents, the growth and spring coming in. And also family tree, of course. This will make my intuitive senses really work. The Rose and the Crown. This is from the Christmas Carol, the pub, the old not Victorian, even earlier, Elizabethan times. The wreath, so that's the death card. The ghost of the past, Christmas carol. Then we have balance. You see, somebody would say that is balance is the scales, but this is balance is temperance. Krampus, the devil. Here the chains. This is the lightning tree, so that's the tower. Then we've got the star on top of the tree. Then we've got the moon. I love him, I love him, I love him. Family is important. And it's the story of Christmas. This is the sun. Yes, I hope we can skate this year. Then we have the list, and the list is the judgment card. And you've got all the names. Also Aaron and Christopher. Christopher naughty, Aaron naughty, Edward nice. So those are the people, the author and the person that drew the pictures. So that's justice. And then you've got the world, the end of the major arcana. And she's dressed. She's not wearing a shawl. So definitely it represents the coldness and Christmas again. So now we're going to the suit of fire, and that's the candles. Hi everybody, this is the second time I'm doing it. Just half of the video because I didn't get all the cards on the screen and I was so excited opening up the package, etc., last night. I really worked until late. But it's just as well, the angels and the ancestors of mine didn't think it was good enough, so I'm going to do it again. So we've done the big arcana, you've seen the big arcana, and this is the small arcana. We start off with the candles. Then with the candles represent the wands. And then we have the cups, which is good cheer. Then we have the ace of swords, which is the canes. And then we have the ace of gifts, which is pentacles. I'm just going to move them along so that I get them all on the screen, because it is difficult to get them on the screen because it's quite big. So now we're going to number 2 of candles, and I'm just going to go through them. And they don't have different names, but they're just numbered. But I like the way that they've used his arms, for example, instead of a blindfold. It's really got to do, you really get this Christmas feeling. I think it's awesome. You know that I've got the Christmas tarot, that's nice as well. But I will be using these for December. We've got number 3 of wands, cups, swords, number 3. And this hasn't got any blood like usual. So that looks quite cheerful, and it's quite naively drawn. It's with the family and children in mind. So I think it's very nice, and nature as well, bringing in the green and into the house, like the Christmas tree. And I like the way they've, with the coins, this is the 4 of coins, he's got his arms full of presents and representing closing off and being the miser. That's the miser card. 5 of wands with the advent calendar, advent wreath, the 5 of chairs, broken cups, swords, and 6, they've used sled instead of the chariot. 5 of cups. Oh, sorry, the 6 of cups. Going to going home. The 6 of canes. Instead of a boat, they're using a car. And the 6 of coins. This is the 7 of wands, the 7 of cups, the 7 of swords. It's a little bit difficult for beginners because I even struggled, but if you stick with it and you've used them 3 or 4 times, you get the hang of it. The 7 of cups, 7 of swords, and here again with not fully dressed but naked arms and legs and no shoes. It really symbolizes the swords that can be cold, like the queen is known as the Arctic queen, ice queen. So they've really captured it very well. The 8 of pentacles, 9 of candles. There's a story behind each card here. He loses the wands or the candles. Here's the leftovers of the party, being together with family and friends. You really get the whole story going through the cards. And the 9 of swords, sleepless nights, thinking of what can I buy for presents. Here we go again. Now I've got to move them up so that you can see them. The 10 of candles, the 10 of good cheer, cups, 10 of swords, and I like the way they have used the snowman instead of a person, and the 10 of gifts, which is the 10 of pentacles, and the family is there with 3 generations and the dogs. So saying that the pet belongs to the family. Okay, I believe that as well. In the page of candles they have used the girl. So the pages are girls, and in the knights they are boys. You can see that in a minute. Again, she's got no shoes on, getting that cold feeling that the air freezes up. The page of pentacles, the knight of candles. Again, we've even got the lizards on the blanket, and the train that usually a boy gets at Christmas, and then the heart, showing the empathy side, the feelings. The knight of canes, he's got a cane in his hand. The knight of gifts, pentacles, and then we've got the queen of candles, the queen of cups, cheer, good cheer, the queen, that is, and they have put her into a really cold, although she's fully dressed. But what I love is, and that's my bird, is the robin, bringing in religious love or spiritual love, because the story behind the robin is a bird landed on Jesus when he was on the crucifixion, and a drop of blood dropped on his chest. And that's why I think it's beautiful, combining such emotional and warm something into the cold. So yes, she's welcoming the bird. It shows that she does have a warm heart. And then the Queen of Pentacles, Mother Earth. We've got the King of Candles, which is wands, the King of Good Cheer, which is the cups, the King of Canes, and he does look cold. And he looks like William, I think, Prince William. And then again, the King of Gifts. And it's old, young, different cultures, and that's what I do like about this deck, and that the story is well told in the tarot. So yes, they're beautiful. The corners are round so that you don't get any donkey's ears, and it's very glossy, as you can see. So you have to be careful if you're making videos that the light does not shine on the pictures. Okay, now let's see how they ruffle and shuffle. Okay, actually very beautiful, very smooth, very slippery, so they will go into each other, slide over each other. So let's have a look. And I usually do a reading at the end, but I will do the reading separately for the weekend, and we'll have 4-card reading. Okay, so I won't include that into the review. You can watch that separately. So they're great for ruffle shuffle, but I can't do the proper one. So we all have our downs and ups. So you can see that the cards are shuffled and they slide back into place. And the quality is Llewellyn's stock, so it's good. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the reading. Take care. Bye bye.